All right, y'all, these are our black pearls. I wanted to tell you about how we grow them here so you can learn a little bit about what it's like to grow at this type of commercial mushroom farm, which is making things happen kind of at scale where we can, but also making lots of compromises to figure out the best way to do it with limited space. We get our cultures for black pearl from Maine Cap and Stem. They have the best lab in the country and the best cultures. You should definitely get involved in learning how to do that process for yourself, but also skip the step if you're really trying to produce consistent mushrooms, because these are some of the results that you get. You can see we've got some blocks here, here, here that are going a little bit slower. I checked the date and they're all from the same batch. My guess would be, since we use a volumetric bagger, these bags are just a little bit drier and these mushrooms aren't as happy. They're gonna be a little bit slower. They might look a little weird. Sometimes they push out really huge caps in that case. I wish it could be perfect, but these are fantastic results and we're gonna get yields from them. So right now, that's what we're working with and I love it. We have 2 fruiting chambers with different conditions, so it's the perfect opportunity to try something that's creating these results, which is starting them in the wetter, colder room, and then they move into this room to finish. Again, if we had the space to give every single mushroom its own dedicated conditions, that would be fantastic. That hasn't been what's played out for us, but we do the best with the conditions we have, and it's working out pretty well. So we're gonna go into the other room. I'm just gonna show you what that looks like, and then we'll be back in here. This is the black pearl, where the black pearl go. All right, so this is actually where they started. So some of these you can see they're starting to pin. So this room is colder and wetter. If we were growing more carts, we'd probably just commit to certain numbers in certain rooms, but we move things and we're in circulation so often that when we have a harvest day and we're getting blocks out, we can take this cart out maybe in 2 to 3 days and get it in the other room to finish up. We fruit nice and clean. I love how uniform and pretty this cart looks. Space in between each block to give them enough to breathe. We gotta have all our carts on these nice wheels so that we can move things around. But yeah, this is where the black pearl begin. They live in that room until they start pinning. Then they come in here. So it actually works really well on our system, is in this constant state of flow, and we've positioned our carts to facilitate the ease of that flow. This is a drier portion of this room. They like it to finish drier. Now that's like relatively drier. So while this room stays at about 80 to 85%, it's probably 75 to 80% in this corner, but they don't get any direct spray, which is really good. And they live in this part of the room. So they come in here, they finish up. This is about perfect, but I'm gonna let it go until tomorrow because it's so cold here in Austin. So they're growing pretty slow, but this cart is gonna be done in a relatively quick amount of time. For us, we'd love everything to be done at the same time. Obviously, these guys are kind of mucking that up, but I think we're gonna survive. So that's our black pearl. Stick around for more content about what it's like growing mushrooms commercially in Austin, Texas. We are in the city. It gets hot in Texas. Mushrooms, in case you didn't know, they like it cool, so it is an adventure. We're enjoying the winter. Have a good one.